Hi VC, Martin here. In this video I'm gonna show 10 records from 1982. Um, yeah, I'm not sure, it's probably not the best 10 records from 82 because for some reason I don't have that many records from the start of the 80s. I I don't know if that's a coincidence, probably it is. So there will be some records that has already been shown. Yeah, but that's how it is. Let's get to it. First record is Kate Bush, The Dreaming. A very good album from her side. This is the first album that she produced herself. And this is how it looks on the back. Yeah. In my opinion, not as good as Hounds of Love. Sometimes a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit it's not that consistent, or it's a little bit messy effort in a way. There's some great moments on here, but I think still it's, as an album, it's a little bit difficult to listen to. It's very experimental. But there's some moments I really like here. This the song Night of the Swallow and All the Love are really great. Yeah, in my opinion, really great tracks. Probably also some of the songs that are a little bit easier to listen to. Yeah, but this is Kate Bush. Next record is Deutsch-Amerikanische Freundschaft once more. This record is called Für immer. This is this record was also produced by Conny Plank. I think also it's the last one that he produced. I'm not completely sure, but I think so. And here you can tell they're getting they're moving towards a little bit more polished sound, and it's not as raw as the other ones, but a little bit more, maybe even more stripped down. It's very simple in a way. Yeah, there's some great moments on here. Not as good as Alles ist gut, and Gold und Liebe is also better than this, I think. But there are some great moments on it. Yeah, highly recommend it. Next up was already shown by Fred. Associates Sulk. Yeah, by most people seen as their masterpiece, or their best moment, at least the best album they made. Yeah, this is how it looks like on the back, and it has a nice, really nice printed inner sleeve. Looks like this, really beautiful, and it there's some good moments on here. Party Fears 2, Club Country, Nothing in Something, Nothing in Some, Nothing in Something Particular. That's how it's called. And probably what I like the most is the song Gloomy Sunday. Fits maybe good to today. It's autumn here in Munich. Yeah, really great. And of course, what really makes Associate special is Billy McKinsey's voice. Yeah, he has the most fantastic voice, and on this one there's some moments that are really great. Yeah, if you're interested in associates or want to get into it, then I can recommend, there's on YouTube a documentary that you can watch. I will post a link in the description to it, so you check it out if you like. It's really good. And when we are at associates, I can recommend this one. This is two albums on this compilation, or yeah, kind of compilation box set thing. And this album here is the album that was never released, called or at least not released back then. Then it was later released only on CD. It's called The Glamour Chase. And on this album, there's some really great moments where you really, where Billy McKinsey's voice really blossoms, and it's fantastic. There's highlights here on Empires of the Heart and The Rhythm Divine are beautiful. He also sings a version of Blondie's Heart of Glass, but if you watch the documentary, he apparently he didn't like it. He was not really into making, you know, he didn't want to be too commercial, I guess. He was a bit too afraid of that, or didn't. I don't know if he was afraid, but he didn't really want to go that direction, but was forced to record that for the record company at that time. Yeah, this is a interesting experience to listen to. Yeah, I can highly recommend it. The other one is the album Perhaps that was released on vinyl. There's also some great tracks on that, but yeah, with associates, you never know. Some records, only have a couple of songs that are really good. Where everything works. Otherwise, it's like so. But yeah, highly recommended. Next up, Roxy Music's Avalon. Beautiful pop album. Of course, they moved away from this. In the first couple of albums were really avant-garde, and this one is much more pop, but it's perfect pop. It's a perfect pop record, and there's some really great tracks on it. I really like it. So yeah, Roxy Music. Here, Lou Reed's Blue Mask. Probably at the moment my favorite Lou Reed album. I really like the personal angle on this one, dealing with the dark side of his personality and of his past. And the highlight on this record is the track The Gun, which could have, I guess in a way, it really has this Velvet Underground feel. It could have been on a Velvet Underground record. It's but it's a beautiful album. Really, I really like it a lot. Yeah, check it out if you don't know it. Next up, the Dream Syndicate, The Days of Wine and Roses. I must admit I'm not really into, I'm not a big fan of the Dream Syndicate. I try to listen to some of the other records and I never really got into them. For me, they were boring, but this record is really great. I can really highly recommend it. It's beautiful. So if you don't know this one, check it out. It's really good. Then we go to France. Catherine Ribeiro, yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not completely sure, but yeah, she released an album in '82. I don't want to try to pronounce the title. I'm so bad at French, so sorry for that. But yeah, check it out on Discogs or so if you want to know the title. This is released on Philips. And yeah, it's a great album. It really makes me smile. It's a great energy. It's like avant-garde pop mixed with funk and jazz. And yeah, as I said, has a really nice energy. I really like this record. Yeah, great record from her. Next up, Blade Runner soundtrack. Unfortunately, this is obviously the record that was released, or the release that was released in '82, which was the orchestral adaptation of the music from Vangelis. I choose to show this because I actually want to just refer to the original music from Vangelis, which is really wonderful. This album a little bit boring. There's some moments that are really great, but as a whole album is yeah, I think the thing is that the original recordings were first released in the mid of the 90s, and yeah, then re-released later on. And unfortunately, I don't have that on vinyl, but it's on my want list. So yeah, don't go for this one. Go for the original recordings from Vangelis. Yeah, Blade Runner. Of course, very atmospheric, ambient. Yeah, it's really great. Next up, a Danish record. This is the second album from Cliché, which is called OK OK Boys. And they only released 2 albums, and this is, yeah, as I said, the second album. Released on the Danish label Medley. Yeah, this is like also like new wave, post-punk, synth album. very inspired by Kraftwerk, as I said in the previous video. Yeah, very driving music, and at the same time atmospheric. Yeah, highly recommended. As the first one, of course, if you don't understand Danish, of course you're missing out a little bit, but still the music is great. And to finish this list off, I have chosen the record from Israel. This is a band called The Gathering, and the record is called Woven Thread. This is a collective, a commune. What do you call it? A collective? I don't know. A commune. People that live together, I guess, like a hippie kind of thing. And this is folk psych from Israel. So it has, of course, this very Middle Eastern sound, but it's not too difficult to listen to. I really like it. Yeah, it's great. This is how it looks on the back. I don't know if anyone of you know this one, but I can recommend it. I really like it. It's a cool album. And this is released on CBS. Yeah, this was what I had for you this time. Hope you enjoy it, and yeah, feel free to comment if you have something to say. Yeah, looking forward to 1983. And until then, take care.